this is Kevin and I'm out on another walk. But this time I'm in Cocking in West Sussex. It's about 5 kilometres south of Midhurst on the 286. But the building I'm looking at the moment, which is just across the road, used to be the Richard Cobden Arms, which is that one there. And Richard Cobden himself lived in a village called Hayshot, which is about 3 miles from here. But just up the road, as I walk up the side of the 286, there's a lovely old timber frame building, which unfortunately is all boarded up. It's got a tiled roof with solid brick walls at the bottom, but brick infill to the where the beams are. But on the side of the building, or the end of the building, it's rendered. But what a lovely little cottage. Let me just show you what I mean. And that's that one there. Nice bit of ground to it. So perfect for a developer. Now I'd have thought that's probably grade 2 listed. But that's lovely. I'm now in the village of Cocking, but I'm right at the side of the 286, which makes videoing quite difficult. But I'm just heading down this way now. I want to go to the church and another couple of things in the village itself. But I'm just to my left, which you can't quite see at the moment, is the old school building, which is tucked up behind this hedge. But over there is Forge Cottage. So I'm imagining the old forge was there. But just here in front of me is the old village store, which was there for many years. But today I've got with me Cynthia and her daughter Ashley, and they're just having a look at the shop now. But across the road there we've got the Bluebell, which is now the Bluebell Hub in Cocking. So the old store is going to be there with the post office, but they also run it as a pub as well. Just arrived at the church, and it's St Catherine of Siena Church. I've got some notes in front of me, so I'm going to have to be looking at those from time to time. But here we are in the church, and just here, from a huge yew tree. But here's the church, built from flint all along this side, with a tiled roof as it is now, with flint and stone going up to the bell tower. Now the church, the oldest parts of the church dates from the 11th century, although most of the church is later, from the 12th to 14th century. The substantial additions in the mid-19th century, the church had no dedication until April 2007. So that's quite a fascinating thing. But you've got this doorway here, a really old door with fascinating old iron hinges on the side there. We've got a lovely house over there, which is the home of a famous sculptor. Now I believe he is actually the person that did the Bobby Moore sculpture outside of, I think it's West Ham football ground. I'm going to have a look around the church itself, but I believe the bell that hangs there was cast in 1425 and has been in the tower for around 600 years. There used to be watercress beds in Cocking, but it's also now part of the home of the famous sculptor, who is quite a presence in Cocking. I'm hoping you can pick this up because the wind is getting up and it's quite chilly. But I did want to just show you this. And the water over there is where the watercress beds used to be. And the stream comes into that area from over there. But you've got the first of the sculptures over there. And I'll walk back round this way so I can see if I can show you some of the others that are there. It's a lovely sunny day today. But as I said just now, the wind is quite cold. And you've got definitely signs of spring here. Lovely primroses. I do love seeing primroses. Just walking down under another yew tree. Got these fascinating sculptures in the gentleman's garden. And you've got the two over there with faces on them that are done in gold. Rather lovely. Just noticed in front of me what I think is a London plane. Anybody doesn't know what a London plane is? It's a tree. Now this is pretty impressive. It's got a huge trunk to it, and it is a huge tree. So I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see it. And that's the tree right in front, and it goes right the way up. It's absolutely massive. That's a huge tree, and I'm still going, and that's the top of the tree there. And the trunk at the bottom is just amazing. That is just incredible. We've got some moss on the bottom and even some grass growing out part of the trunk. What an incredible tree. I'll just pan back round this way, back towards what used to be the watercress beds and part of the gentleman's garden. I'm at the end of the church now. This is the west end of the church. And again, another door with some impressive iron hinges. And as it says there, we've got to go to the south door to gain entrance to the church. So we're just going down here, just show you around here. There's a bit of the cemetery. Notice board there, all the different crosses and graves. Got Cynthia and Ashley over there. So here we are, coming up to the south door entrance. I know the church is open because I've already been in and had a look, and I actually had to turn the lights on because it was so dark in here. But just here now in front of me is the font. A lovely top to it. It's a lovely little church with the arches all round here of stone. With a lovely curved, almost curved, semi-curved roof, all made of wood. And we've got the organ there. And then we've got the altar at the east end of the church. Rather impressive beams in the roof. I love to see an old timber framed roof like that. It's just lovely. The windows are quite deep set into the stonework, but you can see where another arch went round up through there. A lovely little stained glass window just here. Richard Robert Drummond Ash is that one. And just by the side of me here we've got the pulpit. Quite a small pulpit in regards to other churches I've been in. But I did notice just now, somewhere on one of these windows, through the arch there, there is an old piece of artwork in the stonework there. Just lovely, charming, charming little church. And Cocking is set at the foot of the South Downs, with lots of places to walk. You can walk the South Downs way if you want to, but there are loads of different little walks all around. You've got this large stone set into the wall, and you see that sometimes where you've got the skull. I won't try and read that all out because you can probably see it now. Right, we're just on our way to the last bit of our walk for today, and we're going to the history column, which is up this way. So we're wandering up this little lane with all these lovely hyacinths and primroses. Some lovely, lovely daffodils. Actually, it's quite a lovely scent coming from there. So we'll just find our way up to this history column. And Cynthia, what was the year it was?
2000. So the millennium.
It was for the millennium, of 2000. So I can see the top of the column now, just above the hedge. Hello. Afternoon. And it stands just at the back of the gardens of these houses here. And I think, was it the gentleman that was the sculptor?
Philip Jackson.
Philip Jackson, that was responsible for getting this put up. But the plaques that are attached to the column, if I remember rightly, are made of brass. And here it is. Absolutely incredible. And it's in a spirals its way down from the top all the way to the bottom. Right at the top there, it's got the Saxon settlements of Sussex, and you walk your way round. I won't be able to stop and do it all, but there's one there. 1881 railway station was opened for Cocking village. Keep wandering round. 1939, sinking of the Titanic, war evacuees billeted in Cocking as well. 1951, end of the track when flooding led to culvert collapse. And it's just about the history of what's going on. 1940. The downs were ploughed for the crops, and we got the armistice there. And about the Americans joining the war. Just a stunning thing, absolutely. I've never seen anything like this before. There we have the parish of Cocking, AD 2000. Just round here, the parish of Cocking, with all the different points on the map listed there. And there's the compass there, showing you everything that's on there. But it's all stonework. There we go. It needs a bit of a clean. Cocking Historical Sites, Bronze Age. What a fascinating thing this is. So that's going to be the end of the video for today. So we've got Cynthia there, we've got Ashley down there who doesn't want to be on the film. That's fine. But the three of us will be saying cheerio, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.
Bye.